We can see it's a really complex process. There's so much data involved in this, no matter which side of the fence you're on, whether you're the manufacturer like I am, whether you're a distributor. There are potential financial black holes that you can fall into if there's a weakness in any of these points. So your infrastructure, Mark mentioned, have you got Billy in the basement, the sole person in your company who can do SPAs and claimbacks? Is he still there? Have you got a replacement for him? So many times as a manufacturer, I've had a call that says, oh, we've just done our year-end accounts. We've realized we haven't made a claim for 12 months. Can we send them in? And in comes 20,000 lines of data that we then go through at a granular level to check yes or no, you're entitled to the claim back, your claim has expired. And it's about staying on top of that infrastructure. We need to raise the importance of that process, as Mark is saying, to a core level, the same as many other aspects in the business. It's got to be priority. It's got to be a discipline. Your SPAs are a do it now, not a do it when you feel like you've got nothing to do on a Friday afternoon. Don't let it pile up. It's got to be discipline. It's got to be a top-down approach. It's got to come down to your sales team. What's the attitude of your sales team out selling your product? Do they think SPAs are just a painful necessity? Are they eroding the margin? Because if somebody comes and says, your competitor's given me this, does your sales team say, okay, we'll match that price straight away? Or do they do the due diligence? Do they talk about the size of the project? How much are we taking on? How long is this contract going to last? Are the sales team on board? Have you got buy-in from all the departments, not just finance? We've talked about this over the last couple of days, that SPAs are not just your finance department, they're your sales team, they're your purchasing team. The whole company needs buy-in, the whole company needs to be on board for your SPAs to be successful. Communication-wise, there's three of us in this chain. You've got the end user, your distributor. I'm saying this because I'm in a different country. I'm saying it differently. And the manufacturer. How close is your middleman to your end user? When you set the deal up originally, as Mark was saying, the project was this big. Can you trust that the project is still that big? Are we keeping on top of our communications? Do all three parties know what's going on with that job? What's going on with future business? Is it still there? Or have we got live terms in the market that are not relevant anymore? Or even worse, do we need to review them? Was the offer that we gave originally good enough for the size of the business that it's got to become? The communication needs to be tight. I think it's a collaborative approach between all three of us to make sure that the SPA process works really, really well. Strategies for SPA. How many of you can honestly say that you've got a strategy in place in your business for your SPAs? I think the beauty of when you get to grips with the SPAs, especially as a manufacturer, you can pinpoint where your product lands with your end user, which means you can market towards that. You've got all of this insight, all of these metrics that you can now see. Where is your product ending up? What other products can you now throw into the mix? Where can we target our marketing to grow the business? So is there a strategy? Are there goals and objectives? One of the most important things that comes across my desk are the measurements. I get many, many calls saying, I'm not selling at this discount you've agreed because my on-screen margin is negative. I'm being measured on my on-screen margin, therefore, I'm not doing this SPA process, I'm losing money. And again, that's training, that's collaboration.